2A family, what's good with you? As always, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. You shouldn't take it as fact. You shouldn't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I ask you to just take 1 second and hit that like button for me. That's it. Just a quick tap of the like button. All right. If you are new to the channel, I ask you to go ahead and subscribe. I think you are going to enjoy the content. And if you don't, you can always unsubscribe later. If you're an existing subscriber, fam, I thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And I more than appreciate you continuing to come back and support your boy. Okay, so look, fam, let's get this rolling. This is my full review on the HK Mp5 22Lr. I provided you a lot of that range footage at the start of the episode, so I hope you guys appreciated that and that was helpful for you. And before we get into the review, fam, let me just let you take a look at it one more again, fam. Look. Fam. Look, that MP5 is an attractive looking gun, right? I can't front with that collapsible stock. Look, fam. It is very attractive. Now, really quick, you know, we got a this is the rifle format. It has a 16.1 inch barrel. The gun weighs around 7 pounds. It's a direct blowback system. We're in California, so 10 round mags, but everywhere else 25 round mags. Let me just, I guess there's a bunch of different angles I want to approach this review on. First of all, I'll just talk about the gun itself. I think the gun is very well constructed. I think it's well made. I think, you know, it's 22Lr. It's at a price point that I think is very affordable, and of course 22Lr is not very expensive. And so I'll put up the MSRP of the gun up there. But it's an opportunity to get in to the HK with HK at a very affordable price. And full disclosure, I was sent this gun to review by HK. So I just want to make that clear. That said, you know your boy, I am not going to give them a sterling review if I don't think the gun is good. I'm just not, right? So, but I don't have a lot of complaints. So look, fam, let's talk about, I want to talk about 22s in general. I got to admit, fam, and part of this is my ignorance. You know, like I said, you guys know, those have been rocking with me for a really long time. While I've been shooting for a really long time, for, you know, decades, in terms of really being a gun enthusiast, collector, somebody who is trying to dig deep relative to my journey with firearms, you guys know I really didn't get hype about it only a couple of years ago, right? And so as somebody who had typically only had one firearm for decades, I wanted to explore as much as I possibly could, right? And so there were a lot of firearms that I wanted, a lot of different calibers, a lot of different platforms, and to be quite honest, 22s were very, very low on my priority list. But I can tell you now, having a pretty extensive gun collection, and having, and finally, you know, kind of coming into, okay, let's get a 22 in the collection and try it out. I'm a little upset at myself that I didn't get here earlier, fam, because a few different reasons. Number one, let me just say, I can't speak to all 22Lrs, but this is a blast to shoot. I mean, it is an unbelievably fun gun to shoot. Obviously, it's in a rifle format. It's got some weight to it. You're talking about a very low recoiling round. Felt recoil is almost zero. Okay, it's almost zero. The gun is incredibly accurate. It's just a good time at the range, and I can see now. People always talked about, oh, you should get a 22 because it's great for training, inexpensive, etc., etc. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. I get it now. If you want to train, if you're new to guns, and you want an AR-15 or you have an AR-15, but you don't want to spend the kind of money that it takes to get highly proficient with your AR-15 because of the cost of ammunition. And all ammunition costs are coming down, but it's nothing like this. It's nothing like the cost of the gun. This is a very low entry point in terms of price point, and to be able to train, because a lot of the functions are very similar to your typical AR. And so to be able to train with something like this, to really get comfortable with shooting an AR-15 styled rifle, man, this is a phenomenal training tool. Phenomenal. And like I said, you're getting an HK Mp5, outstanding aesthetics, very well built. Even though there's a lot of polymer parts on it, it's still very well built and constructed. It's a blast to shoot, and you can shoot to your heart's content because the ammunition is so inexpensive. I promise you, you gain proficiency with this. You're going to gain additional proficiency with your typical AR pistols and AR rifles. Okay, separate and aside from that, I did a video not too long ago called My Stuff Hit the Fan, Weapons Loadout. And I said in that video, look, a 22Lr should be a part of everybody's gun collection. A, because of training. B, because of the price of ammo. C, because it's a very effective varmint hunting tool. And some of us who live in the city may be like, oh, I don't need that, but if stuff hits the fan, you might. You might. So I think it makes a lot of sense to keep a 22Lr in your collection. And now that I've got one, I'm certainly going to be holding on to this. Like I said, from a quality perspective, it's fantastic. HK has, it goes without saying, an outstanding reputation in the marketplace relative to their firearms, and this is no exceptions. Now, if I had, and I should also say, for you people in California, the Mp5 comes in a rifle and a pistol configuration. I'll put up a copy. This is the rifle configuration. I know it looks like, there's a silencer here. This is really just a barrel shroud to cover up that 16.1 inch barrel. Single stage trigger. I should also mention that. But what I would say is, comes in rifle, comes in pistol. For you guys though who are in California and you guys are familiar with the pistol, the handgun, California handgun roster, which spells out all the pistols, as well as the fixed magazine and or fin grip / other route to go to get your gun California compliant. It doesn't apply to, neither applies to this gun because it's a rimfire gun. And so because it's rimfire and not center fire, you can get it in, we in California can get it in the same configuration as everybody else can in all the other states. And so now You've got a very affordable gun that looks incredible, that is a blast to shoot, that shoots really inexpensive ammo. Fam, fam, this is, from that perspective, this or something like it is a must. And at the price point, I think you're going to have a hard time finding another 22LR that checks all the boxes the way that this one does. It gets all the cool points, great manufacturing. I ran well over 1,000 rounds through this gun and had 0 malfunctions. Okay, so if I were going to give one criticism of the gun, and by the way, the gun is free and clear. Nothing in the magazine, nothing in the chamber. So if I had to give one criticism, it would be the magazines. Now, the magazines are fine. They work perfectly well, and it may be more me than the magazine. So they're one of these easy loading magazines where you just take down the thing and you load as you go. So I would just say this, one of the things that I found is that, you know, don't take it down too fast, because the 22LR bullets do not sit easily and well in the magazine. They will get disjointed, causing, you know, loading issues. And so you got to kind of do one bullet at a time and slowly take it down. So, look, fam, that's it. I had to come up with something that I didn't like, right? That was it. I thought the magazines could be structured better. I don't have enough experience with other 22LR loaders to know if this is a common problem. But once I trained with it after a few times, I didn't have the problem anymore because I knew to take my time when I was loading it. But look, fam, other than that, I got no complaints. This gun is a phenomenal shooting rifle. Like I said, and if I just wanted to quickly highlight the benefits of the gun, I would say you've got great construction, a great name, NHK. You've got an affordable price point. You get all the cool factors from it being an MP5 and having the ability to do the HK slap. And you can train at a very, very affordable cost with controls that are similar to an AR-15. Fam, look, check it out. Look into it. Hopefully, as you guys know, we established a relationship with HK to review their guns. Hopefully, we'll get more HKs in the future. HK makes a lot of California legal guns too, and so I'm looking forward to getting my hands on them to test them out as well, because they're popular in all states. But yeah, fam, the HK Mp5 chambered in 22 long rifle. All right, until next time, fam, as always, take care of one another and peace.